Hi guys, this is actually my first video, and yeah, it is difficult to see myself. I never liked it, but you know what? I'm a big girl. I can go through this. So um, after a lot of thinking about it, I decided to make this something like video diary of me going through the course. I started this course on Mastermind. The name is Project Next Tribe Edition. It's not cheap. It is $1,000 US, and yeah, I had a lot of difficulties about starting because I don't have any support at home. I do have two small kids, and actually, me and my husband, we are all alone in Canada. We have been here for 10 years now, and basically, we just moved across the country to a new old house that needs a lot of work. So I was supposed to, just help him with everything, which I am. However, I decided to do this also, so the tension is quite tangible at the moment in my house, and yeah, a lot of harsh words were here, and also, of course, he doesn't believe in anything. He thinks that this is, of course, another way of somebody ripping us off. And I just want to clarify, the money for this course was not going out of our pocket. I found it through other source. I didn't want to touch our money because I know that we're struggling at the moment. So I actually I borrowed the money from my mom, and I know that I can take time to give it back to her. So that's the backstory out of this. How it happened, basically, for me to go through this course. I have never done anything like this. So I'm really, when it comes to money, I'm really frugal. I'm good with money. And whenever there was something like this, like, oh, there is a course, you can buy it, it's going to help you to be to to be better, to succeed in something, I never did it. So after going through 5 days of Thrive Challenge with Tony Robbins and Dean, and to be honest, I was not really familiar with them, especially Dean. I first saw him in this challenge. So what happened? I have been in. I'm sure most of you have heard about Secret, and that was my first entry into this kind of industry, because it's a positive thinking, it's positive psychology, and whatnot. And for me, as a person who has been down a lot, but always getting myself out, I always knew that there's something more than what we have here. So basically, it was just like answering. You know how it is. If you're looking for an answer out, you're going to find it. So I found it times and times again, and I learned so much, and I got to know online just like this, like watching other teachers and everything else. So basically, one time, this one guy, Evan Carmichael, I do watch his interviews at times, and most of the time, the Tony Robbins was just popping out of everywhere, it feels like. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is just one of those guys that wants to sell something, of course. And I was like, no, he just, he didn't appeal to me at first, although I heard his name like a lot of times, best-selling author and whatever. And I was like, and this time, because he was with Evan Carmichael, and I have been watching him and other his guests, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to watch this interview with him to see what this guy is all about. Why is that such a hype about him? So after I did, Basically, I was like, oh, so maybe I was wrong because this guy seems sincere. You know how it is. You cannot act to be, sincere. Basically, if somebody is sincere, you can feel it. You can feel the fraud, and basically something inside of you says this is off or this is not off. So I was like, okay, maybe there is something. And then in Facebook, I got this notification about the Thrive Challenge. It's like 5 day course, and I was like, okay, they're going to sell something for sure, but why not? Like, let's go. And because we just moved into new house that needs a lot of work, I was like, you know what? And it's quite stressful because of that at home, because my husband at the moment is the only one working, and me, I'm looking for a job or something that can, that I can do to bring a little bit more income into the house and to help him basically. The stress is really high. So I was like, you know what, I need to have some outlet because my girls, I love them, they're my world, but I need just a little bit time for myself. I need to a little bit time for myself to get my mind onto another level, because if I'm stressed, if I'm angry all the time, I'm not really the best person and the best version of a mother that I would like to be, because sometimes you do have those days that you are just screaming at your kid, and they're like, it's like, what the hell is wrong with me? She's just a kid. So basically, that's how it all happened. So I went through those 5 days of challenge. I first 2 days I tried to be on put and listen to everything. First day he did help me because I didn't know at the time. I misread or something, so I thought it was going to be only an hour and a half challenge day, but it was like almost 3.5 hours. He was pissed, my husband, right? He was so pissed. He's like, you're wasting time, I can't do this. I'm like, I understand him, he's completely right, but it's like, if I'm not mentally stable and good, then I'm not going to be of much of help to him, even physically. I'm not going to be good, but unfortunately he still doesn't understand that, but he will. It takes time. He's actually a really good guy. So on day 3, they did Dean did talk about this training that they had from the beginning, but you know how it is. You're just listening to what you want to listen to, and you just discard everything else. So on the day 3, he presented this training to us, and I was like, oh God, here we go again. Another sale, another shit. So, yeah, I forgot to mention when I heard Tony talk and everything, and then I was like, okay, I understand why so many people wants to work with him, because his energy and his uplifting, it's like, it's contagious, and he's something that I really like. He's no bullshit man. He tells you how it is. He's not going to be really nice to you and just like be careful about your feelings. If you're in wrong or something, he's going to call you up on it, and he's going to tell you, yeah, you're messing it up. Which, to be honest, I truly appreciate when a person is like that. So basically, on day 3, they presented this, and I was like, wow, yeah, great. And then something just clicked inside of my head, and it's like, when are you going to allow yourself even to make a mistake? And when are you going to do something for yourself? You always say that you want to be more, that you have a feeling that you can be more. But right now I'm looking for a 9 to 5 job, or something that can be at least in the morning, so I can get my girls to school. And then I know how it's going to be. Like when I come home, I'm going to have like 2-3 hours with them tops, and then that's my whole week. And then Saturday comes and Sunday comes, and then no matter how good the job is, if you're working for somebody else, it's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be enough, at least for me. So, and no matter how much it's paid, right? And then I was like, I'm looking for a job, but I'm praying to God not to find anything. And then on the other side, the situation with our life at this moment, it's like, oh yeah, I need to find something because we need some extra income. So it's like a pull and tug from 10 sides. And so I was just thinking like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna find a way just to at least buy this, this course. It is a little bit more expensive because I'm in Canada, but still, I originally came from Croatia, from Europe. So if I'm in Croatia and they offer me this course, I know I wouldn't take it because then it's when you compare it to Croatian kunas, it would be like in comparison like $6,000. That's how much it worth to them, right? But so it would be really, really unreachable for me there. But here it's like, this is Canada. I can, I can buy it, right? Basically, it's $1,000. I know I don't have the money now, but if the worst comes, I can really do the shittiest job I can find, and in a month or two, I'm going to give that money back. So it's basically, it's just $1,000, 1,300 basically. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ask my mom. And I asked her, and she is one person that I have in my life that has always been there for me, and I'm so grateful for that. So she said, no problem. And just to put this in perspective, my mom is a person who's not really financially stable. So she needs the money, but she had this extra money that she left with me, and I knew that she doesn't need it right now. And she's not going to need it for the next 6 months. This is just like her extra savings. And she said, like, yeah, no problem, just take it. I know, just take it, it's yours. And basically I did it. I didn't tell my husband. And then when I told him, because I saw that if I'm going through this course, I'm gonna need some help from him to be with the girls in the morning when he's not working. He usually works night shifts from home. And again, the whole the whole hell broke loose. And yeah, but I said, for the first time ever, you know what, I this time I don't care what you think. I do understand that you don't understand me, and I'm not asking for your understanding. It will come to that when it's time. But right now, I just need you to support me. And that was a big thing also. He didn't, I just want you to help me, basically. And he's like, "Ah, I'm gonna do something," but every time he's like, we are really, we are really loud. I'm a loud person, so I told him to be loud. So I'm just, if I can told him all the negative things, maybe I can told him, teach him something useful, like being more optimistic in life than he is. He usually has like really, really negative outlook on life. So from his stance, all of I'm doing is like just basically wasting money and wasting my time. And he told me that I'm going to fall from the cliff and he's going to have to pick me up again, which I don't know when it was that before, but it's okay. You know what? It's okay, because I understand him. I understand that he's stressed, and I have to put me and myself and my emotions out of that and just remove myself and tell myself, like, you have a feeling that this is good, that this is going to be groundbreaking for you. I hope I'm going to open a business. I hope I'm going to be able to coach people, help people like I did before. But if not, I'm going to still, I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much about myself, and just with that, I feel like I'm a winner. So it's all about the outlook you have on life. So that's I would say short for me, but it was not short. It was 15 minutes, so it is what it is. But yeah, this is the beginning of me giving my input on this project next. So I basically started with module one like 3 4 days ago. I would love to do it like all in the week, but to be honest, I don't have time because I'm basically stealing my time whenever I can to do this. I mean, I still have painting of the house. We have a lot of renovations to do. So, and with that, we also do have two small kids, like 2 years old and a 5 years old, that really needs my attention. So it's quite a challenge to find time, but last 3 days I started, and basically level one, I have to say, module one really blew me off. I was wow. You know, you have a feeling like, oh, this is this a mistake, because I did invest the money that basically I don't have at the moment. And after the module one, I was like, wow, this is, I get it why people are saying that there is so much worth in this. Yeah, module one in basically goes, if you have watched the Thrive challenge, module one is basically day one. So they're putting you emotionally into this place where you need to be, and that you can, you know, get through for the next level, next module basically. So now I just started the module two. So far it looks good when it comes to my dot, or the you know, prospective clients that I would like to see. I'm not too sure about what my edge would be, and what to do. I have been basically going up and down, and changing it like so many times so far, that I'm still not quite there, but I'm getting closer. And so I'm gonna film everything and video everything that I'm going through, and maybe that's going to help you guys if you are thinking of going through something like this. Maybe not this project, maybe project next 2023, because right now is 2022. So, and I know for me, if I had something like this, I would make time to go through this, because, you know, money is an issue. If $1,000 it's an issue for you, then yeah, you need somebody's input into this. Okay, so that's it from me for now, and this is, wow, a really long video. I'm sorry about that. It was just my backstory and everything. So see you next time, after I guess I'm finished with module 2. Bye bye.